Alright folks, here we are back again with another Pokemon Draft League battle. This is going to be the Ambercrag Excadrills against the Milwaukee Sawsbucks. Their team is there on the left. Pretty scary team, especially Scorch, even in the lower tiers, is frightening. They brought Sandaconda, so I can't freely Volt Switch around, but I'm going to lead with Azelf just because it has pretty good coverage against most of what he has, and outside of him having a choice scarf on something, it should outspeed everything on his team. So let's get into it. Okay, so they lead with Kartana, which is terrifying. The thing is, if this thing is scarfed, it's a wrap for Azelf, but this thing is a massive threat, and this is kind of what we have for it, so I'm just going to risk that it's not scarfed and go for a flamethrower. Okay, it's not scarfed. Beautiful. So let's see if he has a sash. It does not. Beautiful. That's a huge threat gone. So Azelf KOs Kartana with Flamethrower. Alright, huge threat gone. That was a risk, because if he was running Scarf on that, it would have been faster than us and probably would have killed us with anything, because Kartana's a monster. Goes into Giannis, the Crawdont, which will also be faster than, and we have Energy Ball for this, so let's go for it. Get the Energy Ball off. Has a Focus Sash. That's not good. Goes for Knockoff. Bang. Alright. Crawdont KOs Azelf with Knockoff. Well, that's less than ideal, but we do have priority here with Vector, so I'm just going to go to it and go for that first impression. I think the only priority this thing gets is Aqua Jet, which is not going to do a lot to Golisopod anyway, so. Could go into Toxapex here. That probably won't care about anything that we want to do, but Crawdon is a huge threat, and if we can get rid of it, that would be awesome. Okay, so they switch out and go into Scorch. I don't know that I care all that much, so first impression does a hearty chunk. I think this thing is going to be faster than us, but I don't know that it can KO us, so I'm just going to go for a liquidation, hope that it doesn't drop us below half. Okay, so they switch. and bring out Salamence. So Liquidation's probably not going to do a whole lot to this, and it doesn't. This could potentially be an issue if he wants to, like, Dragon Dance up on us. I'll go for a safe knockoff in case it has some item that's going to be annoying. Okay, dual wing beat. So we have the Rocky Helmet, so it's going to take a lot of chip from this. And that's not even going to knock us out. So we are knocked down into emergency exit range. But Salamence is now pretty low health. Let's go into Heliolisk. And I'm going to go for the safe middle ground and try for a Hyper Voice. I could Surf here, predicting Sandaconda, but it's pretty risky because I don't think it'll knock out Salamence. So I'm going to Hyper Voice and hope for the best. It is cool that all of his Pokemon are nicknamed after Milwaukee Bucks players. I'll say that much. It's a reference that I understand. So he does go to Sandaconda, so we could have predicted that and gone for Surf, but it would have been risky. And Hyper Voice, oh, if he has leftovers, yeah, that's going to be sketch. I was going to say it could be a two-shot. That's sketchy. Okay, I'm not going to risk the roll there. And I'm just going to safely go into Skarmory here. Okay, they protect anyway, would have got more leftovers recovery, so that was the smart play on our end to switch out. I'm just going to get rocks up here. They could switch in Centiskorch. Oh, it goes for Protect again, so that doesn't matter. So we can get our rocks up here, which is going to be awesome for Centiskorch and potentially Salamence. And here I'm just going to Whirlwind this thing out because it's annoying me. Okay, Glares, so that'll paralyze us, which is not great, but Skarmory isn't the fastest thing anyway. Just hope that we don't get fully parried here, which maybe we already did. Yes, okay, I missed that. Okay, so now they're going to get up their rocks. So let's see what we bring in here. Let's hope for Centiskorch. Yes. Oh, and it has heavy-duty boots, so that's smart on his part to have that item. This is tough. I think we'll live rocks coming in with Vector, and then we could maybe get some more helmet chip on it. No, we do not. Okay, so we didn't have enough HP for that, so I'll give that KO to Sandaconda. KO's Golisopod with Stealth Rock. Okay, I guess we can just go back out to Heliolisk here. We'll take rocks damage, but that's not going to be too big a deal, and then we can just fire off another Hyper Voice. Because now it should be a 2-hit KO on Sandaconda if he brings it in, even after protecting and getting leftovers back. Dang, I really thought that Golisopod could have lived on very low HP with rocks, but we didn't have enough health. Okay, we're gonna hyper voice this. That's not gonna be nearly enough. Fire Lash is gonna hurt a lot and takes us out with a crit. That is unfortunate. I don't know if the crit mattered, but Scorch KOs Heliolisk with Fire Lash. I mean, we are dry skin, so that's truly unfortunate. All right, I'm gonna go into Toph. And they could potentially bring in Salamence here, predicting like an earthquake. I'm just going to try and spin the rocks away currently because they don't have a ghost type that can stop me from doing that, and it might even do enough to knock this thing out because we're offensive. Man, this is tough. Okay, so we do get the rapid spin off, and it does enough. Beautiful. So Excadrill KOs Scorch with rapid spin. Alright, that's another big threat gone. I was fearing that thing with Fire Lash because it drops your defense. Not that it mattered against Heliolisk because it got that crit. Again, I don't know if that mattered. I can calc it after the battle, but that was unfortunate. Okay, so they go into Sandaconda. This is tough. See, if he glares me, that's going to be a problem. But I don't know if it can take me out, even with like an earthquake, because this is probably defensive. It's tough, but I'm going to try and set up. I'm going to go for a Swords Dance. Because if he glares, it stinks, but I think we'd only still be slower than Salamence. Goes for Earthquake. And it knocks us out. Wow. Sandaconda KOs Excadrill with Earthquake. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good because we don't even have Heliolisk anymore. But I think our only play is to try and set up with Mimikyu now, but we're kind of screwed because we don't have anything for Toxapex anymore. So that might be a wrap. But I don't really have a choice but to Swords Dance here. They protect. Oh, that's a mistake. Okay, so we Swords Dance here. See, the thing is, like, I don't know if I could try and play around Paralysis if he wants to go for Glare. Because if he goes for Glare, my Disguise is still there, so I'm going to set up again. Because this might be our win condition of getting rid of Toxapex. And he Earthquakes. Okay. So we're not glared. That'll break our Disguise. Alright, well, let's see if at +4 we can kill this thing with a Play Rough. I'm hopeful that we can. Oh, and it lives! How did it live? This thing is a monster. Oh, and it doesn't KO us back, so that's fortunate, I guess. Goodness gracious. Sandaconda putting in the work. Alright, I'm gonna Shadow Sneak here. So that'll do the trick. Mimikyu KOs Sandaconda with Sneak. Okay, so now he has Salamence and Toxapex left. He'll probably go to Toxapex here. The trouble is it resists like pretty much everything I have, so that's not great. Yeah, so in comes Toxapex, this monstrosity. I think we have to Shadow Sneak. Yeah, Baneful Bunker. Dang. So that's going to Toxic us, I think, and then that'll take us out. I could have Swords Danced again there, predicting that, but alas. And then we'll just have Skarmory, so we won't have a way to kill this thing. Darn it. Alright, so Toxapex KOs Mimikyu with Poison. And all we have left is Skarm. So that's going to be a wrap, because I can't kill this thing with Body Press. I can Whirlwind, try and get some chip on something else, but darn, I should have Swords Danced there again. I don't know how Baneful Bunker works. I don't know if he could have gone for it again just because it didn't work. I don't know if it's like Protect where it has a higher chance of failing. But I just thought of that too late. At +6, I don't know if we would have been able to do it, but... Okay, so they switch. That's interesting. They'll bring in Giannis, which is just going to die to rocks. Maybe they were just doing that to be kind. So I'll give it to Skarmory, KOs Crawdont with Stealth Rock. Now they bring in Salamence. Looks like that's also Boots, so it's not going to matter. I guess I could just go for a Body Press. It's not really going to matter. A dual Wing Beat. We have Rocky Helmet. So there's Rocky Helmet chip. Rocky Helmet chip again. So maybe we can take it out. Body Press, we break through. Does it do enough? It does. Okay. Skarmory KOs Salamence with Body Press. And that's probably where this battle ends, because Body Press is not going to be doing anywhere close to enough to this stupid thing. So yeah, that's, I guess we went to the timer. I didn't even see that, but that's going to be a GG to Sir Mogu.